Welcome back to the Hurley Pro, the third round now well and truly underway with Heat 9 hitting the lineup. The three-time world champ, a two-time winner here at Lower Trestles, Mick Fanning, going up against Kanoa Igarashi, the winner of the US Open, who's had a tough year on the championship tour. Back to live action, a good-looking wave standing up here for Kanoa. This thing is stretching out way down the line, and he blitzes that first section, drawing out a nice carve for maneuver number 2. So 3 solid hits on the inside and adding more through the middle of this ride. This is one of the best waves we've seen all day. And Kanoa getting some quality surfing done. And a nice finish on the inside.
What a start.
That Californian crowd, they love Mick Fanning, but with a local boy out there in the water, they're making a lot of noise for him.
Gets position, and this wave just stands up. And Kanoa, very compressed through each and every turn. Timing it perfectly. So 3 beautiful round arcs, and the wave still stands up for him. He gets a little bit more release out of these next maneuvers. You'd expect this to be a big number, but we'll see. I mean, it is early stages in the heat, but you're right. That was a gorgeous wave, one of the best waves we'd seen as far as scoring potential.
Something standing up here, and Fanning, he knows there's going to be limited opportunities. So he decides to get going, chasing this wave for a moment, now getting the opportunity to throw down something a little more major. A smaller ride, but he is working it over. It's not going to challenge the 8.97, but it'll put something on the board, and it'll force Kanoa to take another ride at some point, obviously.
He's able to drive through it. I mean, you know, choice here just to ride waves and let his surfing do the talking. You know, caught behind slightly, but powers through these 2 powerful floaters. Then there, that drift to the fins, and still able to keep that speed together, and then just whipping the board around so quickly. You know, and those types of turns, you know, they're maneuvers that are done on sections that are soft, but
Fanning happy to pick it off. And this one could see him get out in front. Drives into this first section. Big slide across the roof. Up into the pocket, that wave breaking in half. So good wave selection from Kanoa there. 21.5 minutes to go.
Take a look at the replay here. Again, Kanoa had priority and let this wave go. Saw that it was going to slow up and not give him the scoring potential. Good read there from Kanoa. I mean, that's very mature to step away from that and let that wave go to Mick Fanning.
And he's got to make smart choices. Something rolling in here at the moment. Kanoa having a look at it. Mick also forcing the issue. Kanoa opts to go, so using priority. Trying to back up that great start, the 8.97. Solid first move. Out onto the open face. So much body torque through that cutback, and again, kicks on the tail. Gets the fins free. So really comboing up the major turns now. Rolling through to the inside. Looking for a finish here. Again, goes to that roundhouse. Something a little different.
Oh, you can see that he's trying to hold that rail through the maneuver. It doesn't nearly have the same weight. Glides up over this section here, but this beautiful turn here drives it all the way back into the foam. I mean, that section flattened out, but it was a beautiful transition with the roundhouse cutback, and then it loads up on the inside. He's able to do that kind of electric surfing, you know, and this feels like it's going to be another solid score, probably better than the 6.83 of Mick Fanning's.
Mick's focus is definitely to get Kanoa. Welcome back. This is the third round of the Hurley Pro. Mick Fanning at the moment in trouble, chasing a 9.71 to get in front of Kanoa Igarashi. Big first turn, but gets caught up. And frustration on show. That's what happened when the pressure is applied. A good job with priority to get the better of Mick, but let's have a look at what went wrong here.
Nice size set wave, carries his feet down the line. Beautiful turn there with the slide. And then there, the wave flattens out. You see that rib come up the face with the little bit of breeze we have. I didn't want to take that wave because I didn't think it had great scoring potential, and that's the difference.
Let's see if Mick can get himself back into it. Nice first turn. Needs to be mistake-free. That wave's actually just tapering off too quickly. 4.5 minutes to go. Still looking for a 9.71, being one of those times that new rule was applied. But here we go, Fanning still working on the inside. He really wants to narrow the required score. at the moment. He needs a 9.71, and on these medium-sized waves, he probably won't get it, but he can chip away at the lead.
Well, especially being better is his best wave. I mean, he put a 7.5 on the board. All of a sudden, he needs an 8.7. You know. Take a look at this replay here, and again, not the biggest wave, but look at the surfing he's doing. It's electrifying. It's smooth. You know, if this wave had an inside section, you would say that it could be enough to turn that 6.83 into a 7.5.
And Mick's not even going to get into this ride. So another disappointing result for Mick Fanning. And there was a big opportunity there because there was quite a few people ahead of Mick on the ratings that had fallen out of the mix. But alongside him, Kanoa Igarashi, he has a big opportunity too, because just above him, outside the top 22, lots of surfers failing to progress through this third round. And he's going to be marching up the ladder as we see Fanning making his way in. So Kanoa Igarashi causing a big upset, knocking out a two-time winner here at Lower Trestles in the third round of the Hurley Pro. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, two Brazilians will hit the lineup. Miguel Pupo up against Felipe Toledo.